Okay, amazing. So welcome everyone. I am Rebecca and thank you so much for coming to our March monthly meetup for the Flock XR community. And this first section is recorded for YouTube, and then we stop recording to have a chat at the end. And I'm going to hand over to Tracy for some project highlights.
Thanks, Rebecca. So yeah, each month I highlight some of my favourite projects that I've spotted. So this month I've chosen one of Rebecca's new projects where learners create a special effects sequence. And this idea actually came from one of the Year 5 students in our pilot. So I love a story like that. And then I'd like to highlight the work of the amazing Jo Hodge. Jo is a creative computing teacher, and she's been in the classroom with Year 5 and Year 4 this month. So I'd recommend you check out Jo's posts on LinkedIn to find out more from Jo and from her students. And then we've been out and about this month. So Rebecca and I led a session for trainee teachers at Oxford Brookes University, and they got hands-on with Flock XR, and they gave us some fantastic usability feedback they've actually been able to use to improve the user experience since we visited them. So a big thanks to them. And then I got out to deliver a Flock XR primary computer science masterclass. This was for the Royal Institution, and it was at the Oval Cricket Ground for some local students. And I did this as a Women in Games ambassador. And the children were just so engaged. They made some amazing projects, and I was really impressed with all the features they discovered by themselves and then shared with others, and it kind of rippled around the classroom. So that was really fun. Now over to Liz for her feature spotlights.
Thanks, Tracy. Okay, so to start with two features that I've really been enjoyed experimenting with are the sky dome and the gradient map. So you can see the one on the left is the sky, and if you add a material to the sky block, it really shows off like the shape of the dome that you get, and you get some really interesting effects. So the example there in the picture shows a brick material. And then when you look up in the scene, you can see like that idea of that dome, that built dome around you. It's a really great one. I also really like adding fish as well, and then making like an underwater bubble world. So it's definitely one to experiment with and see what you like doing. And the second example, so the one on the right, it shows adding a list of colours to the ground, and it gives like that little gradient effect to the ground. I've just done an example there on like a flat ground so you can actually see what it looks like. But if you're doing it, like add it to the random hills, because the hills in the background go a different colour, and it just gives you loads of depth. It's great. Have a play with it. You can find out more about both the sky dome and the gradient map by going to hub.flockxr.com and just search for sky block or map block, and you'll find everything there. And this is another feature as well. So kind of got three. I know I'm only going to do two, but I wanted to put another one in. So this one is the ability to connect a game controller and use that for Flock XR. And I just think it's a brilliant way to bring 3D worlds to life. So, and especially for like young people to make the connection between like the projects that they're making in Flock XR and then the, you know, the games that you play on consoles or on the PC as well. So it's great for that. It's also super helpful if you're used to using a controller when you're controlling games rather than like keys and a mouse as well. So it's great for gameplay. Yeah, try it out. And now I'm going to hand over to Rebecca.
Yeah, and just on that, I was absolutely amazed about how easy it was. And Tracy had been telling me that we could do it for ages, and I was thinking it was a big complicated thing. But as long as you've got your USB cable, you just plug it in your computer, it just seems to work. I mean, I'm not saying it'll do that on every single device, but it did on ours that we've got. So it was really exciting to play my game that I'd made with the controller. So it's very cool. And I feel like I've been saying this for months now, because we have been preparing this development version now for months. And if you want to see the development version, then you go to flockxr.com, you click on about, and then you choose versions, and then you can see the development version. But actually this version is going to become the live version, the main version, on April the 13th. Yay! We're excited, we're nervous, we're stressed, but you know, it's gonna be really cool. So prepare yourself for that. We've got lots of stuff to help you prepare for that that too. We'll be talking about that a lot more as we go along. Keep an eye on our LinkedIn. LinkedIn is our best place to find out things. And yeah, so if you want to test it out, there it is. But yeah, remember, it is coming soon to the Create with Flock XR button. And what is next? So I've already alluded to that. So we've been doing a lot of work to prepare for the launch of our new release of Flock XR, which is April the 13th. I'll just say it again. We will be updating our Year 7 unit. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing all the editing for the Year 7 videos as we speak. And we're also launching a new Year 5 and Year 8 unit that I've been testing and teaching in schools by me, which has been really, really fun to do. And yeah, you will see that Create with Flock XR button change to this development version that we've been working on for months. Thank you to all our grants that we've had and all the people that have worked on it. It's been absolutely amazing. There's a lot of work got into that. So, you know, you can have your sneak preview, but it will be there live on April the 13th. And then we also have some exciting news. So actually, we signed the contract today for our brand new grant. So NLNet have been amazing, and they've supported it again with a new grant. If you remember, we've given lots of updates on the last grant that we had with them. And this is for work controls and mobile and touchscreen UX, which will take us a step further in our drive to make our tool as accessible as we possibly can. And we are really looking forward to get stuck into that shortly. And I'm sure we'll give you updates on how that's going next month. So before we move over to our Q&A, I just wanted to remind you of the 3 ways you can stay up to date on all things Flock XR. So we have a mailing list and a newsletter, and you can sign up for that. We've got a fabulous Discord community for you to join, and obviously our monthly meetups that you're seeing right now. And these are all completely free spaces where you can ask us questions and share ideas, and the community is growing, and we would love for you to be part of it. Now, for anyone catching up with this meeting on YouTube, this concludes the recorded part of the session, but why not attend the April session live for the opportunity to stay and talk to other educators in the Flock XR community, and us as well. And we'll leave the sign up link for that in the description below. So for now, thanks for watching.